everybody, and welcome back to C3 Kids Elementary. I'm Lisa, and I'm so glad you're joining us today. This month, we're talking all about the life app of responsibility. Responsibility is showing you can be trusted with what is expected of you. When you're responsible, you show people that they can trust you. All month long, we're discovering some rules for life that will help us live with responsibility. Just like there are rules to all of our favorite board games, there are some important rules for living, too. Speaking of responsibility and rules, it's time for us to get moving on our board game. We're picking up where we left off last week when we made it through the pink section. We're trying to get to the finish circle by the end of the month, so let's not waste any time. Let's get this week's co-host out here and get things started, okay? Everyone, please welcome Amanda. Well, hey Amanda,
Hi.
Welcome to C3 Kids, and I'm so excited that you're here today.
Me too.
Yeah, and this is a whole lot of fun. This is Rules for Life, a giant board game that helps us learn about responsibility.
Awesome.
So what we've been doing, we started on week 1 up in the circle, the start circle, and we moved our way through the first section of blue. Then we moved last week all the way through the pink section to orange. Our job today is to get through the orange section and make it over to yellow.
Awesome.
And we'll see what happens along the way.
Okay.
Okay? So, since you're our guest, I'd love for you to roll first.
Okay.
And by the way, you are the red game piece, which matches your shirt, which will be perfect. And I'm green, and that'll be good for me to remember because sometimes I mix them up. But hopefully we won't do that today. So,
Okay. All
go
right,
ahead and
awesome.
roll.
Okay. Oh,
What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got a 6.
All right, 6. I'll go ahead and move you here.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Amanda, you have landed on one of my favorite spaces. This is the spiral space, which means we get to spin the wheel.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. All right, so you landed on the spiral space, which is also known as the game wheel space, because you get to spin this wheel and find out what game we're going to play next.
Okay.
You
All
ready?
right, let's see.
Go for it.
Ooh, spot it.
Spot it.
What is that?
Now, this isn't just any old Spot It. Have you played Spot It before?
No, is it like Where's Waldo? Like, is it like that?
Sort of. You have to pick out a picture. We'll get to that in just a minute.
Okay,
But just so
okay.
you know, it's not even the regular Spot It. It's giant Spot It. So are you ready to play?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so this is Spot It, giant Spot It. And because our cards are a little bit bigger than the usual Spot It game, right? But basically, each card has a bunch of pictures on it. And there's a matching picture on each of our cards. And we have to discover which one it is. Okay?
Can I
First
look?
one to shout it out.
Can I look at him?
No, not yet.
Oh.
In a minute.
Okay.
We'll both say go. We'll put one up on the felt. Each put one card up.
Okay.
And then we determine whoever just says which is the matching picture gets that match. Okay? Gets to hold those cards. You guys can play along at home too and see if you can discover the match. Okay? All right. On your mark.
Okay.
Get set. Go.
All right, go.
Sunglasses.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it.
So I'm going to hold that one. All right. Ready?
Okay. All right.
Set.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, I can't get this stick. Oh, the clown.
Oh. Oh, see, they make it hard because he's bigger than mine was.
this one had
Okay.
sunglasses
All right. 1
on
to
it,
1.
too.
Here we go.
Okay.
On your mark.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna do.
It's okay.
Here,
On
I'm
your mark.
gonna do this. That wasn't fair. Okay.
It's
All right.
sorry.
Ready?
Get set. Go. I.
Oh.
You got the eye.
Yeah.
All right. I'll hold that one. It's harder than you think. I wonder how fast you guys are getting them at home. All right. Ready?
Okay.
Set.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, the clover.
Oh. Okay. That's yours. How many matches do you have?
2.
2. I do 2. All right.
Oh.
Could be the tiebreaker,
3.
or that could be the winner here. Let's see. On your mark. Get
Okay,
set.
okay.
Go.
Oh, the exclamation point.
Oh my gosh. Congratulations. I totally missed that one. All right, so
that's fun.
Amanda got the 3. That was a lot of fun.
This was
Thanks
fun.
for playing.
Thanks. We can't do this one? Just to see?
You want to?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Oh,
1,
ready.
2, 3. I don't see it.
Oh,
you see it?
this thing.
Whatever that target thing is with an X
Yeah.
on it. All right. Well, you definitely won, for sure.
I really like this.
Yeah,
I like
that
this
was a great game.
This is fun.
Thanks so much for playing.
Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for playing. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I know. It's kind of like we get to play a game inside a game, right? Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But we're going to keep on going, and I think it's my turn to roll here so we can make our way over through this orange. So here I go. All right, I got a 1. Not a very big roll, but let's see where it takes me.
What does that mean?
Ooh, that is our meeple. And that means that we get to hear from one of our C3 kids, and they're going to share a little bit about what they're responsible for.
Okay.
Yeah, let's listen in.
Hi, my name is Josie, and I'm in 2nd grade, and I'm responsible for unloading the dishwasher and feeding my dog.
Well, that was awesome to hear, wasn't it?
Yeah, I always love to hear from our friends.
I agree, and I love hearing what they're responsible for. That's been really cool this month. But we are not out of the orange yet, so we need to keep rolling, and I believe it's your turn.
Okay.
All right, go for it. Let's see what you get.
Ooh, I got a 1.
Okay, and that means you are right here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Let's
here we
see
go.
where I go. Here we go. What number do I want? I don't know.
you'll get a
Whatever
1.
number I get. We'll see. All right, I got a 5. That's a lot. Let's see where that takes me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
we're
me.
together. Now,
Yay.
since we're together and you're going to roll next,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to go ahead and put me here and then
Okay.
you there. So it'll be easy for you to move.
All
All right,
All
your
right,
roll.
all right,
Go
let's
for it.
Ooh, I got a 2.
2. All right. You want to
Oh.
move yourself there?
Oh, let's see. Ooh, what? I got a key. What's
Key space. Oh, I love the key space because that means you get to draw a key card.
Okay.
You can
all
go
right,
ahead and do
okay,
that. I'll hold
all
this
right,
for you.
Okay.
See what it says.
All right. It says, reveal this week's bottom line.
Okay. Do you think you can do it?
I think so.
Go for it.
Okay, so this week's bottom line is work hard,
Work hard.
Yeah.
Simple,
but
but
important.
yes, and an awesome rule for life.
for
Love
sure.
it. Okay. Well, we're going to keep on going. You rolled the key,
Okay,
and I'm going to
okay.
keep rolling to see if maybe we can get to that yellow section. Here we go. I got a 3.
Oh,
Let's see, where does that put me? 1, 2, blank space, but
Almost.
that's okay.
almost. Ooh.
We're close, we're close. Your turn.
I want
you
another
need
key.
Oh, you want
I
another
want a
key?
I want a key. Let's see.
You need at least
a
a 2.
All right, let's see.
What did you get?
Oh, I got a 2.
Oh, right
got a 2.
on the nose. Okay, 1, 2.
Awesome.
Now you're in the yellow.
Okay.
But I'm not.
So you're gonna
So I
come
gotta,
with me.
Yes.
Come on.
I gotta get there. Here we go.
need
And boom. I got exactly what I needed. I think a
Oh.
1. Yep. All right, and there we are
Awesome.
together again.
Awesome.
Thanks for playing.
High five.
Thanks for helping me get through the orange this week. We're now in the yellow, and we'll go through the yellow next week, hopefully. You guys need to tune in, but for now, the countdown's coming, and your story's coming, and worship. So we'll see you next week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, good morning, C3 kids. We're back. One more week to celebrate with God and one more week to celebrate with you guys. So listen, you know exactly what you've got to do, right? Make some room. Yes. Get your moves ready because we got to spin and groove. We need room to lift our hands, to stomp our feet, to spin around if you like, because we've got every beat coming at you. And this song reminds us that with every beat of our heart, Jesus reminds us how much he loves us and how he's always with us. So the moves for every beat go a little something like this. We start with that step clap, right? And then I want you to drive the car just like Jesus is driving our lives. Even though we might not know what's coming next, he's in control. That's right. We're gonna reach all the way up where God is holding us. We're gonna spin around. We're gonna move our feet and dance to the rhythm. And we're gonna lift our hands up to every beat that's calling out God's name. So stand up, make some room, and let's sing one more time, every beat.
back to life. Only you can, only you can. You set me free from every chain. You fill my heart with songs of praise. Only you can, only you can. Jesus, you're the only reason that I'm even breathing. I am wide awake. My heart beats only for your glory. My hands reach up for you to hold me. My soul sings, Father, you are holy. My feet dance to your rhythm, to your rhythm. Every beat is calling, every beat is calling out your name. You left the glory of your throne to bring this runaway back home. Only you can, only you can. You give me love, you give me life, you keep me dancing through the night. Only you can, only you can. My heart beats only for your glory. My hands reach up for you to hold me. My soul sings, Father, you are holy. My feet dance to your rhythm, to your rhythm. Every beat is calling, every beat is calling out your name. Oh, every beat is calling, every beat is calling out your name. Yeah. Jesus, you're the only reason that I'm even breathing. I am wide awake. You move me, your freedom is consuming. I feel it rushing through me. I'll never be the same. My heart beats only for your glory. My hands reach up for you to hold me. My soul sings, Father, you are holy. My feet dance to your rhythm, to your rhythm. Every beat is calling, every beat is calling out your name. Oh, every beat is calling, every beat is calling out your name. Yeah. Every beat is calling, every beat is calling out your name.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verses 6 through 8.
King Solomon was young when he became ruler of Israel after his father David. One night, God spoke to him in a dream.
Ask for anything you want me to give you.
What? Solomon had just been given the greatest gift of all time. He could have asked for anything. Unlimited money, the power to defeat all of his enemies, or even to be the best-loved, longest-living king of all time. Instead, though, Solomon made a different ask.
Lord, you have now made me king, but I'm only a little child. I don't know how to carry out my duties, so give me a heart that understands. Then I can rule over your people. I can tell the difference between what is right and what is wrong.
Solomon asked for wisdom, and God gave it to him. In fact, Solomon became known as the wisest man to ever live. Over the course of his life, he shared many wise sayings that were later recorded in the book of Proverbs.
These sayings are to help people do what is just and fair, to help young people learn wisdom. Only fools refuse to listen and learn.
The wisdom recorded in Proverbs gives godly advice about nearly everything, from using words wisely to staying away from trouble. But the most famous passages talk about the value of hard work.
You people who don't want to work, think about the ant. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, it has no leader or ruler, but it stores up its food in summer. It gathers its food at harvest time.
When was the last time you paid attention to an ant, other than the one that you were going to squash on the kitchen floor? To better understand what Solomon means about work, well, I think it's time we take a closer look. Did you know that there are about 1 million ants on Earth for every single human? Yikes! My skin is crawling right now. But just look at how amazing these little guys are. Like Solomon said, nobody lays out a set of rules for them. Nobody offers them an allowance or more screen time if they finish their work. God made them in such an incredible way that they stick with it and get the job done. In fact, some ants can lift up to 50 times their own weight. If you were that strong, you could lift an entire car. And ants use that super strength to store up their food, just like we see in Proverbs. And ants also work smart. They leave a special trail of chemicals called pheromones that tells them where they've been so they don't get lost or repeat themselves. And ants are incredibly creative. They actually farm aphids in order to have a constant supply of the honeydew aphids release. And the ants' creativity doesn't stop there. In times of flooding, ants will even protect the queen by forming a lifeboat with their own bodies. Just like Solomon reminds us, ants do whatever it takes to gather up the food they need and to protect their colony. They know how to get the job done, and that's with only about 250,000 brain cells. But you? God made you with 10 million brain cells. He's given you everything you need to work strong, smart, and creatively. And because God has given us so much, there's so much more we can do. In the New Testament, Luke records some of Jesus' words.
Much will be required of everyone who has been given much.
You are creative and strong. You have a brain that works like no one else's. You are determined. And most of all, you are created in God's image. That means that you can work hard at whatever it takes to show love to God and the people He's made. Sometimes that might look like helping raise funds to provide clean water for kids on the other side of the world. Sometimes that might look like cleaning your room before your mom has to remind you 5 times. Or working hard to help your little sister to build an epic Lego palace. Whatever your work, remember Solomon's wisdom.
You people who don't want to work, think about the ant. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, it has no leader or ruler, but it stores up its food in summer. It gathers its food at harvest time.
Be wise, work hard. God has given you everything you need to follow through.